Hello. Speaking. No, he didn't call me. That's the first I've heard. Are there charges against him? Yeah. Okay. 7:15. Fine. Bunch out of Heights detective.
Item 6, Lieutenant Bunce is going to be unavailable today on account of a shooting that took place last night in his underground garage. Detectives LaRue and Washington are going to be taking up his caseload. Also, Mick Belker's out. He's got a medical emergency.
What? Robin's having the baby.
No. Mick's just going in for a tooth cap, that's it. Item 7, sentencing's today for Mr. Robert Dunlaw, well-known and well-disliked slum lord at 226 Fremont Avenue. Attaboys to Officers Hill and Renko for their diligent work with the tenants organization in building up a case against this sleaze boy. They're going to be in court today. Item 8. Fellas, we've been getting a lot of complaints from a Miss Kelly out of the Andrea Charmaine Academy of Dance and Aerobics. Now, she's complaining that cops have been taking their lunch hour to gawk at the ladies doing their exercises through the plate front window.
Well, if Miss Kelly don't want people looking at them ladies running around in their skimpies, they shouldn't have put that window there.
Well, let's show some cooperation, huh? Let's keep our minds on business. Okay. Item 9. Today, this precinct, and more specifically, yours truly, hosts the final meeting of the Desk Sergeant's Rule Book Revision Committee. Now, we 5 sergeants have been burning a midnight oil for 3 months now, making assessments on how to update this musty old elephant. Okay. All right. Assignments. While I'm otherwise occupied, Sergeant Bates here is going to be manning the front desk. Officer McBride will be riding with Officer Lipsky on account of Galvin's out with the flu. Oh, incidentally, that flu's still going around, people, so listen, take care of yourselves, okay? All right, that's it. Let's get rolling. Okay, get away out there. Oh, by the way, clean up your breakfast things, will you? The sergeants are going to be meeting down here.
Put a copy of the Donahue report on your desk.
IAD call?
Shipman's on his way, and Captain Janey is coming with him.
It's a Heights investigation.
Frank.
Yeah?
I heard about this cop shoots cop incident on the news. That's going to get ink, Frank. How are we going to handle it?
How are we going to handle it? Graham, this incident relates only to my job as precinct captain. It doesn't involve you in any way.
Okay, Frank, I'm certain you'll do what's best. I stopped by because I'm checking out locations for campaign headquarters. Any chance you can break away and take a look?
Well, today's out. I have an IAD investigation. I'm supposed to meet the chief.
I'll let you know what I find.
Oh, I came via Kalimantan, Sarawak, and then Singapore.
Maybe you ought to check that out with Bomb Squad, Lieutenant.
Oh, no, this happens to be a gift from the Bupati of Bima Bazaar.
Oh, I was only kidding. Happy birthday.
Not my birthday.
Hey, Mel. Where's the sergeant's meeting?
They're done on roll call, sir.
Oh, thanks. I'll see you later.
Hey, what you got there, Lieutenant?
Some guy sent it to him from overseas. Must be some kind of flute, huh, Lieutenant?
Oh, well, something of this nature is often employed in rites of passage.
Give it a blow.
Yes. Animist rituals have what they call a spirit sound.
Lieutenant, maybe you got a finger. Here, let me try.
I used to play the sax.
Ouch. Oh, it's a blowgun.
We have a 911. Armed robbery in progress. See surplus store, corner Peoples Drive, on 24th Street.
I'm a police officer. Put your hands out, away from your body.
I'll move them in a minute.
Do I know you?
Mick.
Eddie. Eddie Grigg.
Yeah, sure. You sent me to Florida. You got me to clean up my act.
What the hell were you doing back there?
Trying to get an advance.
You work there?
I'm going to apply just as soon as I feel better. Oh.
What's wrong with you?
I'm sick. I've got it.
Oh, God. Got that? AIDS?
Yeah?
Come on.
Am I arrested?
I'm not arresting you. I'm taking you over to county hospital.
Forget it, Mick. I've already made the hospital. They can't help me anymore.
You gotta go someplace.
Could you take me to my room?
Yeah. Come on. Didn't get much sleep, huh?
No, I was at the hospital till Tommy died. I got home around 5:30.
We don't.
Hi, Captain.
You know Lieutenant Shipman from IAD.
Yeah, sure.
We got room A. Want to get some notes over here?
No, I'm ready.
Go ahead. I'm going to have a word with Ferrillo.
Thank you, sir.
Frank? Bob? I heard you were sitting in.
Yeah, I've got a few questions of my own.
What's the word from SID?
You know, the gun that Bunce claims was Donahue's is untraceable. There's some latent prints, but mostly inconclusive.
What about witnesses?
Well, people say they heard shouts, but, you know, nobody went into the garage till after it happened. Now, Bunce stayed with Donahue until he went into a coma, but he never got a statement. I don't know. I find self-defense is a hard buy.
Yeah, but Joe, we already got salmons, magentas, pinks, and the blues.
And I say that chartreuse is your crucial fifth color. Distinguishes between your animal code violations and public nuisances.
What are you guys doing, starting without me? No, we just thought you'd skip like the last 2 times.
Oh, come on, Sarge. Give me a break. I got me a bad back. Probably all that exercise you get, huh, Lou?
Heard the man's a wrestler, always pounding the mats.
Listen, you guys, sex after 60 is twice as nice.
You want to sit down? Got a lot of ground to cover here. And frankly, I'm not interested in your latest conquest.
And Detective Donahue had his hands behind his head.
That's right. Then when I came out, he lowered him, like this. I could see he had a little .25 automatic hidden between his palms, aimed at me, and I shot him.
Why do you feel your former partner would want to kill you?
Vince DiLiberto was killed the night before. I knew Tommy killed him.
Did Donahue ever admit to you that he killed DiLiberto?
No, but I was looking around. I'd have turned something up, and Tommy knew that.
Why were you trying to turn something up? We talked yesterday. I was on the case. There was no departmental reason for you to be involved whatsoever.
You know I was personally involved with Tommy.
Weren't you working with him, Guido?
Working with him? What's that supposed to mean?
Hold it a second. Mr. Fratello, you know this man?
Yeah, he shook me down with Tommy Donahue.
Hey, now look.
Lieutenant Bunce, be quiet. This is the last time you saw this man, Mr. Fratello.
A couple of months back, Donahue came and shook me down, and this guy was with him. Put me in the back seat of the car, a couple of cracks to the ribs, and he stood outside, kept lookout.
Come on. All right, now, first of all, I never saw any shakedown, and second, what's that Shylock got to do with anything?
I see linkage here.
What linkage?
You and Tommy were pulling shakedown.
Not a chance. Donahue owed that guy money, and that's all. I told you yesterday Tommy was in sewage.
I'll run it for you. You were shaking people and Vince DiLiberto was on to you. A. B. You had to do something before DiLiberto made a case, so either you whacked him yourself or you scared Donahue bad enough so he'd go whack him. Then C, you couldn't be sure Donahue was going to stand up, so you whacked him too. Now tell me it doesn't lay out.
Yo.
Thanks. The decor isn't much, but you can see the river.
It's nice. Eddie.
You know that I broke my tooth?
Ouch.
Yeah, I was on my way to the dentist when I saw you, and I think I have...
Always take care of your teeth.
Yeah. Good luck, Eddie.
Mick, how late are you?
Oh, I'm late. I'm supposed to be there now. What?
I want some ice cream.
I should call you a doctor. That's what I should do.
No doctors.
You want ice cream? Okay. Sure. What flavor?
Chocolate. Love it.
Chocolate. Right.
Mick, I'm sorry I'm making you late.
It's all right.
All right, Mr. Dunlaw, have you anything to say before I impose sentence?
Yeah. I'm not a crook. I'm a property owner.
Quiet. Enough. Mr. Dunlaw, when this court thinks of you, it thinks of rats, falling plaster, inoperative boilers, and backed-up toilets. In our plea bargain, I promised I wouldn't jail you. The jail term wouldn't help your tenants anyway.
That's absolutely correct, Your Honor.
I sentence you, therefore, to probation with the following condition. You will be escorted from this courtroom by arresting officers Hill and Renko, and are hereby ordered confined to the janitor's apartment at 226 Fremont Avenue until such time as you bring that building up to code.
Hold the phone there, Your Honor. This would be worse than jail, Your Honor.
Well, that's a sorry admission, Mr. Mangella.
What are you starting your campaign, Judge?
Silence or contempt. Next.
Yeah, I was wrong. I was out of policy going out with Donahue, but that doesn't mean I deliberately killed anybody. I mean, if I wanted Tommy dead, I sure wouldn't have taken him to no hospital. A Janian came over here to get me.
There's nothing I can do about it, Norm. It's in his jurisdiction.
So what am I supposed to do? Just sit on my hands until I'm
No,
gone?
you'll sit at your desk till further notice.
But I know the history on this.
Look, if you have any leads on evidence, I suggest you turn them over to the Heights.
I do that and I'm done.
Norm, what reason could a Janian have for wanting to hang this on you?
When I left the Heights, it's not like we parted on the best of terms.
It doesn't begin to justify what you're suggesting.
Well, maybe since Donahue made him look bad, he figures getting me is going to make him look good. I don't know what his reason is, but he's got one.
Hello, Frank.
Graham?
I found an empty storefront on March and 28th Avenue. Ideal location for our headquarters, so I gave them a deposit.
Isn't that a little premature?
Well, we want to get the best place and hire the best people before somebody else does.
Maybe we can have dinner tomorrow.
Can I tell the boys in the back room that tomorrow's definitely the day?
Tomorrow will be the day.
I'm taking that smile to mean something positive.
No comment till dinner.
I'm impressed. By the way, earlier, the reason my antennae went up over that shooting incident is that it could be opportune for certain people right now.
I don't follow.
Our venerable mayor, being a one-time police lieutenant and long-time friend of Heights Captain Ajanian.
Are you suggesting that Captain Ajanian is Ozzy's man?
I'm just considering possibilities. Trouble for you at this time might revitalize Ozzy as a candidate. It's just a theory.
Anybody wants to know I'm out eating a hoagie?
Pages 414, 416, subsection G, the Randall Selassie morbidity test, that remains as is. Ever ask yourself just what is a morbidity test?
If it don't cook, it don't belong in a book.
All right, now just tell me what this looks like. Then I can look it up in Appendix B, and I can tell you just how depressed or whatever you are. Now, what do you see?
Let me think here a minute. I got to see nice pair of ripe melons. No, wait, I got it now. Let's see. Got it. A great big pair of tickets.
You know, you can never take things serious, Lou. To you, everything is a big joke.
Well, come on, Stice, back off a little bit. I'm just trying to have a little fun.
Hey, Jabbo, the wife's high-fiber breakfast is working. What do you say we take a little break?
Yeah, okay. Be back in 20 minutes.
You see, look, you see how it is down here with the kids with the golf clubs? Believe me, they are not headed for the back nine. No offense, Officer Hill, but this is a dangerous neighborhood for white people.
Mr. Dunlaw, you were sentenced. Now it's our duty to take you to 226 Fremont Avenue to serve that sentence.
I know, but listen, at least you stay with me, right? Till I get some locks on the door and get my phone in.
Believe it or not, we do have other duties to attend to. We're not your private police force.
What are you telling me? I gotta hire my own cops now?
Well, sir, before you spend money on security forces down there, might I suggest you spend some money on the building?
I'm telling you something. If Judge Wachtel wasn't planning on running for public office, none of this goes down like this.
You and I are gonna go over this list.
You tell him,
Every single item. We got it right now.
Yeah, you're gonna be doing.
Every item is checked out.
Fixing there.
You know, we get sheriff's station too. You don't be quiet there,
Get the
boy.
man out the car. Just step back. Come on.
The vehicle, please.
No! Come on out of there, Dunmore. Come on out of there, Dunmore. Yeah! Your talk. We gonna see how you like it.
You know what? You get your butt thrown in jail there, brother. You got it? Now move back.
Mary.
Oh, no, Guido, not you, no.
Come on, Mary, we gotta talk.
No, let go. I'm going to Mass.
We gotta talk.
He thought you were gonna help him.
Don't you know I tried?
Don't you know I wanted to? Look, he came after me with a gun. He was gonna kill me.
No.
Look, Mary, there's things I gotta know. Tommy was like a pack rat. He stashed stuff. Come on, listen to me.
I'm going to Mass. You'll burn in hell.
Look at me and I'll tell you how I really feel.
No. You killed him.
It's not the house, of course, but it's not bad. And it's all rented. My new philosophy is why own anything if they just take it away from you? Cora, of course, is being totally unreasonable. Won't even part with a few towels or flatware. Anyway, sit on my new rented couch. So you're giving them the word tomorrow over dinner.
You know everything.
The fact that I know shouldn't be a problem. But one of the first things I would do if I were mayor is plug up all those leaks. And I happen to know where they are. Frank, when you're the new kid on the block in City Hall, it won't hurt to have somebody watching your backside.
Chief, first of all,
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, not at all. Come in. We're all friends.
Hello, Patsy. How have you been?
Fine. Congratulations. Fletcher tells me that tomorrow you make it official.
Chief is sometimes ahead of me.
Do you like the place?
I was going to take all the credit for the decor, but in fact, Patsy picked everything.
I really should get back. Chief.
Oh, stay for a minute. We have to talk about the PBA thing.
You seem very surprised.
Well, I am. Wasn't too long ago when, seems to me, you had a very different feeling about the chief.
Oh, I couldn't stand him. And he kept pursuing me. But then I finally began to realize that it wasn't him I couldn't stand. The things that I didn't like were a reflection of his unhappiness. You see that, don't you?
Does seem more relaxed.
He is.
Frank, that was Bob Ajanian from the Heights. He's got a witness, apparently Donahue's girlfriend, who says your Lieutenant Bunce assaulted her on the street.
What?
Didn't you restrict the man to his desk?
Of course I did.
Well, he's in the street, Frank. Better get him under control. In regard to the Heights, bear in mind that Ajanian has his own fish to fry.
Meaning what?
Donahue is making him look bad. It's to his advantage to have Bunce make you look worse.
Sergeant, did you have any word from the lab of what was on that dart tip?
Well, nothing yet, Lieutenant. How do you feel?
Well, you know, it's kind of a strange, curious fact, but I'm experiencing a sort of weird exhilaration.
Oh.
Have you any idea when they're going to finish with that banging?
What banging is that?
You know that drumming sound? The boom, boom, boom.
Let me see if I can go goose him on that report.
Mm-hmm.
See you, Captain.
He isn't back yet.
Ever seen the lieutenant that I've been there with the damn shoe flies. It ain't no walk in the spring rain.
Do you call that pins and needles?
I think you call that lucky he got back before Gorilla did.
I heard the captain and the IAD told him to keep to his desk.
Mm-hmm.
Is he as much of an outlaw as his rep?
He gets the job done.
Question is if he'll be getting it done in Farilla's precinct.
Lucy, we have an interrogation room free?
They're both free.
Norm, we got to talk, Captain.
Come on. Shut the door.
Look, Captain.
Shut up. Where in the hell have you been?
I took an hour of personal time.
You're restricted to your desk. You don't have personal time.
I left my badge and my gun. I didn't go out as a cop.
Now, what in the hell happened, Norm? Donahue's girlfriend claims you assaulted her.
That I didn't assault her. I stopped her on the street. I wanted to talk to her.
But she didn't want to talk to you.
No, not a chance. Captain, I had an idea about something. DiLiberto kept a book.
IAD found a snitch book. There was nothing in it.
No, not a snitch book. The guy kept a journal. He wrote everything down. I figure that's what Tommy wanted when he whacked him.
Wouldn't he have destroyed it?
No, I don't think so. If Tommy had it, he'd keep it. He'd figure maybe there'd be some way he could use it. Look, it's a long shot, but maybe Mary's got it or she knows where it is. Look, whatever you think of me, Captain.
They're different sorts of cops, Norman.
Maybe, but I figure we both got a sense of what's right and this ain't.
Where does she live?
Kemper and 148th.
That's the hill.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Henry, amazing. That was toxicology.
What's the verdict?
The poison on the dart was not curare. The toxicologist says it's altogether new. He thinks that it may come from the skin of a tree frog.
You kidding?
No. You know, it's not fair to call an object like this primitive. It clearly represents a very complex technology.
What do you think this is for? Some sort of bagpipe effect?
You know, that's
That's a very interesting conjecture, Lieutenant. Oh, my God. I'm going aloft. Oh, I'm flying.
Now, this is the facial hair amendment. Amended so in the event an officer's mustache and or sideburns are of excessive length or curled in any manner, the desk sergeant will keep in supply scissors for the correction of said problem.
What are we now, a barber shop?
Oh, may sound corny, but Joe's got a point. Scissors are cheap. We're representatives of law enforcement, and we ought to look clean and sharp.
Clean and sharp. Tell me something. Just when did you ever look clean and sharp?
Now, that's uncalled for, Lou. We're not talking about individuals
No,
here.
I'll tell you what we're talking about. We're talking about the fact that you want to keep every little petty procedure in this book and then throw in a few more of your own.
Well, now, let's cut it, Lou. Let's stick to the issue.
The issue is this. You know what? I think you're in love with this old hunk of junk. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if you didn't take it home to bed with you.
That's it. That's it. Come on. Come on, Martino. Come on, try me.
My God, Stan. Amazing.
Yeah, he had it coming. He had it coming for a long time.
JD, Neil, I want you to pull a warrant and toss an apartment rented by Mary Franklin.
I thought we were taking a back seat on that investigation, Captain.
It's the Hill. It's within jurisdiction. Just inform the Heights of anything we find.
But we don't inform them before we go.
No.
Officers, there's a woman here to see you. What's going on, Miss?
I called the judge up and he said to call you people. Who? For what? He's gone.
Dunlaw's gone?
One of the boys brought him a dead rat to show him. Then he starts yelling. He don't care what no judge said. He's out of there.
Maybe you ought to go out to Farmingdale.
You got the address?
Yeah, I got here someplace.
441 Kewanee.
All right. Thank you.
You sure you're all right?
Yes.
This goes to narcotics. It's got to be hallucinogen.
What I saw was real. What I saw was truth.
Well, they sure know how to live.
Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am. Is this the Dunlaw residence?
Yes, it is.
Is Mr. Dunlaw at home? I'd like to talk with him.
No, he isn't.
Mr. Dunlaw. Dunlaw. Bobby. Hold it, pal. Hold it right there. Get to the gate. Okay, pal. You're going back to your own neighborhood.
Very frankly. Police officers. I'm Detective Washington. This is Detective LaRue.
From the Heights?
Hill Street.
I only want to talk to people from the Heights. Tommy was from the Heights, and they care about him.
Mary, you better let us in. We got a search warrant.
Are you friends of Guido?
Who? She means Butts. Look, we're here to investigate the death of Detective Donahue.
I don't have to talk, and I don't have to cooperate.
Hey, Tommy spent much time here?
No.
Now, we got a feeling he left some things with you.
Nothing.
Now, there's two ways we can do this, Mary. One, you tell us where they are. Two, we toss this place into the street and pick through things in the sidewalk.
You got a warrant. Do your job. You aren't getting any help out of me.
Now, sir, I hope you don't expect any further escort.
No, I'm going. But I'll tell you something. Nobody's going to mess with Bob Dunlop.
Oh, that's so good. Cold.
Do you want another blanket?
Joey. Little street hustler. Always said, breathing in, breathing out.
Eddie. You know, a lot's happened since the last time I saw you.
I'll bet. A lot of busts under the bridge.
Yeah. I got married.
You're kidding?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great, Mick. Tell me everything.
She's very nice. Her name's Robin. She's also a cop.
I'm not surprised.
We're gonna have a baby.
Mick. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Eddie.
A little Belker.
She's due in 3 weeks.
You want a boy?
I just want a healthy baby. I really want a boy.
Yeah. Don't make fun of him, Mick. The way he walks.
I gotta go, Eddie.
Thanks for everything, Mick. This was my lucky day.
I'm gonna come back and see you soon.
Great.
You want any more of that ice cream?
Thanks.
I see you, Eddie.
I see you, Mick. You're stepping all over my toes. Bunce accosts a girl in the street, your guys toss her apartment. I mean, what the hell's going on?
Mary Franklin is a resident of the Hill.
I don't care if she lives on the moon. It's a Heights case. 2 of my men are dead.
And one of my men is a possible suspect. We won't step beyond policy and we'll inform you of anything we find, but I have every right to make my own investigation.
Okay, Frank. I thought we had a gentleman's agreement. I was wrong.
Anything?
Nothing. Well, not exactly nothing.
What do you mean?
That's just the way I read her, Captain. She was too smug about the search. It wasn't there, but she's got something.
Maybe she'd talk.
We tried. She's pretty hostile.
She really worshipped the guy. She figures they might hang me. She wants to tie the knot.
All right, bring her in. Don't ask her any questions. Be pleasant, but bring her straight to my office. Norm, you get out of sight.
He's got a knife on the judge who sentenced him.
Wattel? What's Wattel doing up there?
I don't know. He's brought a couple of reporters.
Showboating. Where's Lieutenant Gold?
Bring these people back. He's on his way.
Just don't want to lose another.
I've been in this building. What's going on? Stay out. Just stay out.
All right, Mr. Dunlaw, now we're going to have to solve this thing here before somebody gets hurt.
You want to know how we solve it? Get me out of here. We can't do that, Dunlaw, if that's what the judge sentenced you to do.
Now, look, the judge is trying to say something. Now, listen to him.
Ungag him at least, Dunlaw. That's the man you got to talk to.
All right, you just remember. I got the roast beef knife, Judge.
I simply want to say, Mr. Dunlaw, that you're right. I've now made on-site inspections, and these people don't know how to take care of a place. I mean, you fix it for them, and they break it. Why bother with fixtures when they're only going to be stolen?
That's it. You got it now. It's like the bulbs. They steal them right out of the hall.
Right, and they bust the mailboxes, huh? And they urinate in public areas. Well, Mr. Dunlaw, I am commuting your sentence. Also, of course, you'll have amnesty for this kidnapping.
All right. Now that's a reasonable man talking.
I hope you all heard that. Arrest this man.
What? I gave you amnesty on the kidnap, not for felony endangerment, not for possession of a weapon.
Yes.
Fingers were crossed, too.
There he comes now.
Excuse me, Judge. Your Honor, what did you say to the guy? Did you really have your fingers crossed, sir?
Can I trouble you with
one more news item? All right, you ready? Now, after many months of soul searching, Givam Hel Wachtel is today announcing his candidacy for Superior Court
Father's on me for years. Go to law school, become a lawyer, maybe later a judge, a respected member of the community.
They're not all like that guy.
Well, I made the right decision. So far, I like being a cop. How long you been in?
4.5 years. You?
Me? I just got out of the academy in December. I guess that's why they partnered me up with a bedroom.
No doubt.
So you still like it after 4 years?
Depends on what I'm asked.
What about right now?
Sure.
I'll take that as a good sign.
in the face of controversy, judges will pick up a rock to see what beneath it and then crush it out.
You never knew, tell me.
No, I didn't.
I'll bet you heard he was a bad cop.
Nothing was ever proved.
That's right. And they never could have proved it either.
Mary, did Tommy have any evidence that might have worked in his defense?
I never go through his stuff. He wouldn't have liked that. But he said there were things that were important.
You know, the best thing for everybody would be just to clear all this up.
You're not going to try and say Guido didn't shoot him.
No. But maybe he had to.
I know that. But I just can't help being mad at him. I'm just so mad at him.
Mary, you said you had some things that Tommy thought were important. Help me put all this to rest. Tell me where they are. I know you're mad at Guido. May I tell you something? So am I. But that doesn't mean I'm going to turn my back on the truth. You can't run away from the truth, Mary. Nobody can.
I've got a box of stuff in the trunk of my car. It belonged to Diliberto. I wasn't supposed to look at it, but I did. It makes Tommy look bad.
I'm telling you, with all the revisions and amendments, we have a grand total of 745 pages.
That machine of yours must be busted. That's 62 more pages than we started with.
The XJ23 personal calculator doesn't make mistakes, Jablonski.
If we hadn't added those damn chartreuses, we'd be in good shape now.
Yeah, who was it lobbed 3 extra pages on the headgear section? Right plastic rain hats, huh, Hawkins?
I'm telling you, if you just got a PC with a 20 megabyte hard disk, you can store all these forms and still have...
Yeah, we hear you. Maybe next year we'll get enough money appropriated so that we can look into a computer system. Meanwhile, we're going to have to live with Old Faithful here another year. Maybe we didn't make a model manual, but I'm sure that we made some improvements. My thanks to all of you. And my apologies for disrupting the meeting.
Oh, hey, Stan, don't worry about it. Listen, thanks for the hospitality. Hey, Augie. Hey, Augie. Take it easy, Bigot.
Oh, appreciate it. Oh,
so, see you around, Lou.
See you, Lou. Yeah. I hope your nose is still working.
Hey, come on. I've been hit harder by my 12-year-old cousin.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, listen, why don't you come down to the bowling alley sometime? I'll introduce you a couple of babes.
Sure. Right.
There you go, Sarge. I drained this bacon like you asked, but I don't know.
Yeah, keep your head warm, Lou.
Yeah, you bet. Oh, yeah. Here we are. All ready for action. I'll see all of us, understand?
Here it is. Here's the winner right here. Diliberto's list of stuff Donahue stole off the crime scene. Sealed bottle of pharmaceutical cocaine and 2 firearms. 9mm P38.
And he took out 2 9mm slugs from Diliberto.
Yeah. And the other piece is a 25 caliber Beretta automatic. Hey, that's the gun he aimed at you, right, Norm?
Yeah, that's right.
Serial numbers? Right here. Diliberto was building quite a little case.
Against Donahue, Captain, not against Donahue and Butts.
Okay, run the numbers, and be sure IAD gets that material, and be sure that the Heights gets a covering memo.
On its way.
So, is that going to cover it, Captain?
The Janian may still want a board of rights for your conduct with the loan shark.
Oh, that's false. It's a crock. It was Donahue being a jerk.
Norman, I would like to go forward with the feeling that nothing like this Donahue incident will ever happen again.
Could it ever happen again, Captain? Tommy was my only friend. I shot him.
Report at my desk wants a statement regarding what action you're taking against Bunce.
There are no specific charges which demand any immediate actions.
A Janian is giving interviews, calling Bunce renegade, implying you're protecting him.
There to talk to.
Captain, Mr. Wells. I know I should have called, but it's important we talk in private.
Catch up with you in a minute, Henry.
Ozzy has let us know that he feels this Bunce thing might discredit you. It's coming back to life, but don't worry about that. There's something in the works that will take care of that.
What are you talking about, Graham?
Frank, in politics, being uninformed is sometimes simply expedient.
Look, if something's going on, I want to know about it.
Well, you will know about it when the time is right, which is not now. Now we have to discuss what action to take regarding your man Bunce.
Meaning what?
You make an announcement that openly expresses your disdain for his actions. Ideally, an announcement that says he's being transferred. Before you announce your candidacy, this has to be put to bed.
I've already taken care of this directly with Bunce.
Yeah, but you haven't taken care of it for the voters of this city. They've already heard and read enough about Bunce to taint you before you even get started. Frank, I've got to tell you that this announcement has an importance beyond its obvious PR value.
Which is?
I have to feel that we can work together.
You're saying this is a kind of test?
Not a test, but a demonstration that you can be part of a team, that you're not going to be a maverick. Believe me, this is important.
I've told you before, Graham, I will not use my job here to serve the needs of any political campaign.
Well, if that's really your position, I guess we can skip dinner tomorrow.
Well, it's my position.
We'll be in touch.
I'll be here.
When did this happen? Found him about an hour ago.
I'm a police officer. And I'm a friend.
If you're an intimate friend, you better get tested. Go ahead. Excuse me.
Just a minute. Are you upset? I have to admit I'm a little disappointed. But you understand why I couldn't go through with it.
I'm trying, Frank.
I thought I explained everything.
You did. It's just hard for me to overcome the feeling that Norman Bunce kept you from becoming mayor.
No, it was the politics. I was just trying to get to a place where I knew I could never fit in. There's Ozzy.
Cannot be identified by name, was apparently an outstanding political science student who was interned on a study project at City Hall. Kathy Korngold is at City Hall now. Kathy, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here with Police Chief Daniels. Chief Daniels, will the mayor be indicted?
Well, we have given the evidence which we believe supports charges of attempted child molestation and lewd and immoral conduct to the district attorney's office.
And in your opinion, should Mayor Cleveland resign now that he faces these charges?
Cranwell said Ozzy would be taken care of.
So you think it was a setup?
Yes.
I do feel, however, that in the coming elections, the voters should seek beyond the pro-offered political choices. Seek a person whose qualifications are known to them directly through his efforts, and not the creations of a political machine.
No, Daniels is still talking.
He's giving a campaign speech now that the field's clear.
You don't want to hear?
I've lost my interest in politics.